This is Cassandra Bjorge. On April 9, 2017, Gwinnett County police found the 17-year-old and her boyfriend inside a Suwanee apartment after they refused to come out, and the SWAT team entered. Earlier that morning, officers had found her grandparents, Wendy and Randall Bjorge, dead inside their Lawrenceville home. After hospital treatment, Cassandra was booked on murder and aggravated assault charges. This interview matters because the detectives do not begin with an accusation. They let her build the account herself. Then one ordinary question changes its scope. Why did they stay in town? Her answer describes a much bigger plan. Watch how casual rapport becomes a fixed timeline, and how each added detail makes the next answer harder to change.
Well, I guess let's start from, let me get your full name just to make sure I know who you are, I guess.
Cassandra Lee Bjorge.
And can I call you Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the nickname they give you?
Yeah.
Is that Cassie?
E.
And what's your Lee?
Leigh.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, the female spelling.
You need my last name?
Yeah, what is that like?
Norwegian.
Is it?
It's supposed to be pronounced Bjorge, but it's too hard for
Getting
people
Americans to say Bjorge.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
B. George
Oh yeah, I've heard that one a lot.
Or think Bjorn.
or B. George.
But
Or
George.
Bjorn.
I'm an American, that's how we say. Anyways.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of Bjorge.
What's your date of birth?
March 18, 2000.
You just have a birthday. And where were you staying at?
The address?
Yeah, you get your grams at 1911. You remember that address?
1911 Furlong Run, Lawrenceville, Georgia.
How long you been there for, hanging out there?
Over
Wow.
a year.
Over a year?
Well, technically, when they had custody of me, like when they got custody of me, then I was staying. I mean, I lived there before. I was living there till like 2011, and then I moved out to go live in Duluth with my parents because we were all staying at my grandparents' house. So it was me, my grandparents, and my parents. So.
How long did they live in that house for? A while, I guess?
Which one?
The Furlong...
Oh, they lived there
pretty much.
since it was built.
The interview has already been running for almost 20 minutes. Investigators have brought food, discussed television and martial arts, and kept the room deliberately ordinary. We cut that repetition. The useful part begins with identity and residence. Cassandra explains how her surname is pronounced, then confirms that her grandparents' address was her home. Those facts may sound administrative, but they establish access, familiarity, and the relationships every later answer depends on.
And I guess how... Your boyfriend, Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
how long you date that dude for?
Like 3 months.
3 months? Where'd you guys meet at?
I met him through the ex-boyfriend who sold my phone.
That's payback.
That's true, I guess.
I met him because they came to pick me up one day because we wanted to chill, and then we went to Tybee Island for like 2 days.
That's awesome.
So.
Did you guys stay in a hotel or on the beach or what?
Yeah, we stayed at a hotel. Like, they paid for everything. They asked me if I wanted to come. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go have fun on the beach.
And this was Johnny's family, I guess?
No, this was like, it was just me, Johnny, Tyler, and this guy named Corey.
Okay. Was you and Johnny pretty tight? Did you have feelings for him or just kind of a boyfriend type thing? Or
I had feelings.
Did
I
you?
still have feelings for him.
I gotcha.
I care about him.
I guess I'm going to ask a corny question. Is it love or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what he told me. After Tybee, we went to Atlanta, and we were on like this, I don't know, it was like this parking lot thing, and we got to see like the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that when we were sitting up there, that like for a second he looked at me and I looked at him, and he told me that all he could see was just me and then purple around me. And he said like purple is like a sign of love. And he said like ever since then, like it was like love at first sight or something.
That's kind of cute though.
I don't know. I mean, he got married to like this crazy And now she's like saying that I'm stalking her when I've only met the girl like twice.
Yeah, I talked to Johnny a couple days ago, and just talking to him, I think she definitely was crazy. So
Is he okay?
yeah, he's fine. So he sends his regards and all that stuff. So
Is he doing okay?
no, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually is better off than you. You know, they weren't that deep or anything. So he didn't.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could have sworn he did worse than me, because I remember when we were in the bathroom, because he did it with me too. He kept going, and I kept telling him to stop. So
Yeah, maybe this tougher skin. I don't really know.
Now, the detective maps the relationship with her boyfriend. Notice the small disclosure near the end. Investigators have already spoken with him. The detective does not reveal what he said. That preserves uncertainty while telling Cassandra that her version will not stand alone. The next prompt is broad. Start from scratch. Instead of feeding her a sequence, investigators ask her to choose where the story begins and what belongs in it.
So I guess let's start from scratch about what happened, starting from when you ran away. I guess is that the 31st? Do you remember, or 28th or something like that?
I didn't really run away. My grandma like kicked me out.
Okay.
Cause like this is what happened. Like I was chilling with Johnny and my other friend Sabrina, and I came home because it was time for curfew. Because I didn't want to violate my probation, so I came home, and my grandpa was asleep, and my grandma got really mad at me, and she was like saying like, oh, if you don't like it here, we're just gonna find somewhere else for you to stay. And she just said that out of the blue. Like, she just got really mad for some reason. And so I was just like, if you're gonna find another place for me to stay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna find somewhere else to go. So.
And this was basically when you took off, you came back, your grandparents were home, and I guess that's when you had that argument?
Wait, what?
So you just had an argument with your grandma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Then I left.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got you. And then when you left, where'd you go to?
I was just staying with Johnny. Like, we were sleeping in his car.
And what kind of car is that?
It was a blue, like, Honda or Toyota. It was like, kind of like the car that you have, like the same style-ish.
Like 4 doors.
Mhm.
And then, so you're kicking it with Johnny. Where are you kicking it with him at?
We were just all over the place, Bailey. We were just trying to find something to do, just keep, just have something to do, because we don't want to just sit around and do nothing. So, we were finding, like, people to chill with and go to the mall or something.
Was it all your friends you were chilling with, or all his friends, or a combination? Or?
It was sort of like combination between both.
Who are your friends? Is it just Sabrina, or you got other?
I mean, I only have like one other friend, Izzy.
Izzy?
I don't like chilling with like a lot of people, just because I don't trust a lot of people.
I'm the same way. I literally only have a couple friends myself, so she's one of them. So you, so I guess when do you decide to go back to your grandparents' house in the middle of the night?
It was like a couple days after, like 2 or 3 days.
You remember Saturday, Sunday? Do you have an exact?
I don't really remember. Like I didn't really even know like what day it was that we went into the house.
And before you did that, did you and Johnny meet up somewhere at a park or something to talk about what's going on?
We went to Peace Ridge Park, and we talked about it. At first, it wasn't my idea at first.
How did you even get, I guess, what was said? How did you even bring up? What was the context?
He first asked me, "Are you afraid to die?" And I said no. And then I asked him, "Are you afraid to die?" And he said no. And he was just talking about how we could like run away together, that kind of like dream. And he asked me, he was like, "Would you kill your grandparents?" And I kind of like hesitated for a minute. And I was like, "Why?" And he was just like, "I don't know. I mean, because he knows probably everything that I've been through with all of my family. And he understands that, like, all I really wanted to do was just kind of get away from everything, kind of just move on with myself. Like, I wasn't having a good relationship with my grandparents. Like, it started getting really bad, you know, like, that I got a charge from them because, you know, like, I fought them, you know. I might have broken, like, my grandpa's ribs when, you know, for that charge for simple assault and simple battery, you know. And it just, like, it just got really worse. We just kept arguing all the time, and then, I don't know, I guess things, like, just seemed different. They didn't look at me the same anymore. Like, they didn't, I don't know, it's like, the vibe that they have was, like, they didn't really know what to do. They didn't really know, like, how to, like, be around me, I guess. They didn't really know how to talk to me. So I didn't really know, like, how to talk to them either. So it was just a really hard,
It was
like,
a big age difference too, so. You know.
yeah. And then, you know, before all of the stuff happened with my parents, you know, like, they treated me so much differently, you know. They had, you know, they trusted me, you know, I could have done anything at their house, you know, like, I was free, and I loved going over there, and it wasn't like I was actually, like, living there, so, you know, because I was with my parents, so I never, like, ever had that feeling. But even though I did live with them before, I don't know, it was just, it kind of just, like, changed throughout, like, the whole time that I was with them. So, I don't know, I kind of just,
Grew apart.
yeah.
When you guys met at the park, did he ever go over the actual plan on how you guys would do it or anything like that, or like what was that?
Cassandra first frames the story around being pushed out, family conflict, and a question she says her boyfriend raised at a park. The detective lets that explanation run. Only now does he ask about the actual plan. That is the control shift. Feelings are hard to test. A time, a route, clothing, objects, and assigned roles are not. After this short paid promotion, listen to how quickly the broad story turns into details. Investigators can compare with the scene and with the other interview. Before we continue, I want to thank today's sponsor, Hidden Clues. If you're the kind of person who watches a case and tries to solve it before the truth is revealed, this game is made for you. Hidden Clues is a detective mystery game where you investigate fictional cases, search detailed crime scenes, collect evidence, and rebuild the timeline piece by piece. But it's not just a random hidden object game. Every clue has a purpose, a receipt, a phone timestamp, a key card log, a voicemail note, one small detail that can break an alibi. As you play, you compare suspect statements against the evidence, decide what actually matters, and try to prove what happened before making your final deduction. The first case is free, so you can try it without paying. Download Hidden Clues using the link in the description and see if you can solve the case. Thanks again to Hidden Clues for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the case.
Oh, well, I mean, we were just trying to figure out how to get money, and because he said that he might have had a warrant, and I didn't know if I had a warrant because, you know, my grandma kicked me out, and then she did the same thing that my mom did. Like, my mom would kick me out. Then, like, a couple days later, she would call the cops saying that I ran away when I didn't. Like, sometimes, like, she would physically force me out of the house. Because, like, sometimes, like, I would just be like, Mom, like, why are you doing this? And then, you know, she would, like, literally, like, grab my stuff and push me out the door and then call the cops on me. So I felt like that's what, like, my grandma did, and I didn't know. So I was already figuring that I had a warrant or something, that I already violated probation. And Johnny was saying that he might have already, like, violated probation because he thought his mom called the cops on him or something. I don't know. But how we started talking about it was, like, we started out, like, with, you know, what time should we go over to the house? How are we going to do this? You know, like, what, you know, materials do we need to, you know, do this? So, you know, we started talking about that. And then, you know, so we decided to go around like midnight or 1:30 because my grandma normally went to sleep around like 11:30, 12. So we decided, like, you know, we would park down the road, and then the park was literally like right behind my backyard, like the neighborhood park. So I was able to go through the park and then cut through my backyard because there was a fence. Like there was the trees, and then there was my fence, and then there was the house.
Mhm.
So you could easily like go through the trees, and then there was the little gate that you could go through. I didn't even think like you could even open it.
Yeah, how'd you guys move that cement? Isn't there like a cement block or cinder block or something?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to move. Like I was able to push the door out a little bit,
Mhm.
and then like it was stuck, but I was able to maneuver my body over to get in the, into the other side, and then I just moved the cement block over so then Johnny could get through,
Gotcha.
and then I moved it back.
Do you remember what you guys were wearing when you guys did this, or?
I was wearing like mostly red. Like I had like red sweatpants, I had a red hoodie on, I had like a black, like a t-shirt that I used as a mask.
Mhm.
I think Johnny wore all black, maybe, like a little bit of color.
Did the hoodie have a design or anything on it, do you remember, or
I think he had a design on the hoodie.
yours?
No,
Oh.
well, yeah, on mine. I had something. It wasn't my hoodie, it was Johnny's, because he let me borrow it. It said something on there, so it was like, had like white letters, and then I guess he had like this design on his hoodie too.
And you guys said you had t-shirts wrapped around, did you guys,
They were just like, it was like a
rags or
old-
something?
Yeah, like an old t-shirt,
What was that for?
just to like cover up our faces.
Excuse me, do you remember what kind of shoes you were wearing, or no?
I was wearing combat boots. They were like Timbs. You know what Timbs are?
Yeah,
Were they
Timberlands.
Yeah, they're
like brown or black, or
they're brown, like a tannish.
like hiking boots type thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Do you remember what kind of shoes he wore, or?
I
Was it like a
forgot.
skater? Did he skate or something? Skateboard?
He was wearing some skater shoes or something. They might have been like Vans or
What color were they? You remember?
I don't remember.
Y'all were living out of his car. Did he have like a lot of clothes in his car that he would change into?
Yeah,
Okay.
he already had clothes in his car.
Okay. But did he have like different shoes, or did he kind of just keep one pair of shoes on?
He had different shoes. He had
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff in his car.
Okay.
It's kind of like Mary Poppins.
Okay.
That's a good frame of
You got some good
reference.
analogies. I like
Yeah.
that. So when you guys made it to the back door or the back gate,
Mhm.
what'd you guys do next? How'd you move up to the house?
Well, we went up the stairs,
The decking stairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
the back deck, and my grandma was still up because we got there a little bit early. So we went back down and we were kind of just chilling over where,
The shed is?
yeah, we were just chilling by the shed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw that the lights turned out, and then we just like stayed outside for a little bit longer just to, wait. And then I already had the keys to my house because I already had a set of keys, so I was able to unlock the back door. And then that just made everything easier.
And as back door, do you mean the bottom back door? Or so you're still talking about the
The-
door on steps?
Yeah, like
Okay.
when you go up the back, on the back deck, there's two doors.
Mhm.
There's a door on the left and a door on the right, and I went to the door on the right because the door on the left had a sensor on it.
Hmm.
Like one of those, like,
Beep beep or whatever?
yeah,
Okay.
like the door 4 open, something
I
like
gotcha.
that.
One of the ones that kind of like announces each door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the one you guys went into didn't have it.
Yeah, I was able to take that one out because like it was like a really old like alarm system. Like they had this alarm system for years, and all you had to do was just like you had to push this little button just to open it, and then just take the battery out. And I already took the battery out like a while ago,
What was that for? You taking the battery out?
just to
Then-
like sneak out.
Okay.
And plus, I hated that thing that went off every time. It got so annoying.
Yeah, I bet.
So then you guys are at that back door now. You're the first one to kind of walk inside there, or how do you? Okay.
So there was stuff in front of the door because my grandma normally would block off the back door. So, but I was able to open, so I unlocked the back door. I was able to open the back door a little bit and not have the stuff in front of the door fall and, make a noise. So I was able to like maneuver in, and then I moved the stuff in front of the door, and then I got Johnny in. And then we closed the door and locked it.
And then would you guys kind of? you just hang out downstairs, or did you start moving upstairs? Or?
We went upstairs. We didn't immediately go upstairs. Like, we went to the stairs, and then we were, like, just listening, just hearing what was going on. And we thought everything was good, and then we went upstairs, and...
Hold on, did you guys have anything in your hands, or you just...
Yeah, I had, what's it called? It's one of those car tool
Is it
things.
to do a tire, or
Yeah,
is it
tire
to fix
iron.
it?
It was a
Okay.
tire iron, so I had one of those.
Where'd you get that at?
Johnny's car. 'Cause he
Okay.
had one in his car.
His Honda or
Mhm.
whatever.
And Johnny just used his fist, and he brought a black book bag that had duct tape in it, and it had the tire iron in it,
Huh.
and it had gloves in it, because we were also wearing gloves too.
What kind of gloves?
They were like
Like hospital gloves,
Yeah,
or regular?
hospital
Oh, okay.
gloves.
What color were they? You remember?
Blue-ish?
Okay.
Yeah, they were blue.
Okay.
So,
So now you guys are at the stairs, starting to go up the stairs.
yeah.
You actually had the tire iron in your hand, or is it still in the book bag?
I had the tire iron in my hand. You know, we got it out before we went inside the house.
Mhm.
So I had it in my hand. And Johnny didn't have any weapon. He just used his fist.
Okay.
So, and then,
So who's first up the stairs? Is it you, and he's kind of following you, or?
yeah.
Okay.
I go up the stairs. He goes into my grandpa's room, and then I go into my grandma's room.
Mhm.
The detectives have broken one event into a chain when they approached, what they wore, what they carried, how they entered, and which person went where. That technique is event segmentation. It does not prove every detail is true. It produces specific claims that can be checked, and it makes later changes visible. Her account becomes graphic from here, so we are cutting that portion. The next section resumes with what she says happened afterward, when movements, property, clothing, cards, and phones begin leaving separate trails.
Yeah, well, we were just...
Right.
After that, then we closed the doors, and then we were just checking around, seeing if everything was okay, and then I started grabbing my clothes and start stuffing bags with my clothes, and then Johnny's, walking around doing his thing, checking to make sure that they were both dead, and checking to make sure if we didn't forget anything, and yeah, then we left, and then we came back to the house.
When you guys left, where'd you guys go to?
We went over to like Kroger or Publix to go get something to eat, and then we went back to the house. And we just kind of like chilled there.
Which one?
It was like on Old Peachtree.
Were you in Johnny's car when you guys left, or?
No, we took my grandpa's car.
Did you leave Johnny's car at the apartment or the park rather?
Yeah. Well, after I got my grandpa's car, I drove over to Johnny's car, and we dropped Johnny's car off over by these little like stores. I forgot. It's over by the Kroger that we would normally go to.
Would you go to the Kroger at Riverside?
I think.
It was like a
There's like a
Kroger,
Sonic.
Hibachi.
Mhm.
There's a Sonic
Yeah.
right in front of it, the
Mhm.
brand new QT on this
Yeah.
corner, and they took out the old QT.
Yeah.
So like you come out of your neighborhood, you make a left, you go down to Duluth, and you make a left, and then Kroger's on the right.
Yeah.
So is that car still there, probably, or no?
Yeah. I bet
Okay.
the car's still there. It's parked in like, it's like over where like Quinceañera place is. There's like there was like
The Hampton Inn, more towards the Hampton Inn.
yeah.
Okay.
Near like the uniform store.
Mhm.
Okay.
Somewhere it was over in that area.
Kind of behind the old QT.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you guys went back to the house,
Mhm.
and then did you do anything to the doors, or?
Johnny did. He glued the doors.
Okay.
He went in my garage and found the what's it called, I don't know.
Caulk.
Yeah. So yeah, he did that.
Okay. And was the point of that is what? Just
He just did that. He just decided to do that. He didn't tell me. I just watched him and I was just like, okay,
okay.
like you got it.
Did you guys kind of just stay in the house then, or?
Yeah, it was kind of both. We were kind of like in and out of the house for a couple days. It was just me and him. We didn't tell anyone. I mean, I told my friends that my grandparents went on a vacation for like 2 weeks.
Did you call some of your friends ever and say, hey, if you guys want to come over? Because I spoke to some people, and that's just the rumor going out. They said, hey, if you guys want to come over, not for a party or anything, but, you know, I got some money, grandparents are out of town. Yeah.
I mean, I would just tell people, like, I would just be like, hey, you know, like, I have, like, the free crib, but I wouldn't have people come over. You know, I'd just be like, if y'all are trying to chill, I'll come meet up with you.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't let them go to the house.
Right.
That makes sense.
Now, can I ask a question? Obviously, when you guys were done with everything, you had some blood on you, I bet.
Yeah, I had some blood on my face.
Okay. Did you change clothes?
Yeah.
Were you in the house when you changed your clothes?
Yes.
Okay. Did you had extra clothes because you lived there?
Yeah.
What about Johnny? Did Johnny have to change clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What'd you guys do with those
We
clothes?
put them in a trash bag, and I think we left the trash bag in my grandpa's car
Okay.
with the knives that he
Okay.
used. So it was all in like one trash bag.
And that backpack you were talking about that he used, did it have a design on it?
It was just all black, said Jansport. Just
Okay.
one of those small little 1 or 2 pocket book bags.
Okay. And when you dropped his Honda off,
Mhm.
what was the point of leaving it at the Kroger?
He said that he didn't want to drive around with that car anymore because technically that wasn't his car. I mean, it was under his mom's name.
Okay.
So he wanted to use like my grandparents' car instead.
Because if somebody came looking for you guys, they could come looking for
His car.
his car with that his mom had. Okay.
Mhm.
And when you guys were, I guess, together for the 2, 3, however many days
Mhm.
at the house, when you guys left, did you go to make any purchases to buy some new clothes using credit cards or anything? 'Cause we got receipts in that. So do you remember whose credit card you used?
It was my grandma's credit card. Or it was a debit card.
A debit card? Do you
Yeah.
remember what bank it was or anything, or no?
It was a Visa debit card.
If she told you, would it ring a bell?
You remember what color it was?
It was gray.
Gray, like
With-
a
It had like it said like CITI
city.
City, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bank.
Yeah. Or I think the bank that she had was
Well, that's like a banking card you could use for debit and stuff like that.
Is that the only card you used, or you guys used a bunch?
that was the only card that we used. Yeah.
Did you take your grandma's purse or
Yeah. I
You
took
used-
my grandma's purse.
where was that at?
It was in the car.
Your grandpa's car?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you take anything from your grandpa or anything else from your grandma? Did you take any of her other stuff?
No, I mean, she had some like pill bottles, a couple pill bottles, so everything that was in the safe, you know, we just
What else was in her purse? Anything else in her purse?
no. I
What
mean,
about men? They carry wallets. Do you take grandpa's wallet?
I couldn't find his wallet, so I had no idea where his wallet was. So I just had my grandma's wallet in her purse.
He hid it underneath his bed. We found his wallet.
Oh,
Yeah. Smart guy, because we almost didn't find it
His
either.
wallet and his cell phone were under his bed.
really?
Yeah.
I guess that's where he started hiding it.
So you basically were using your grandmother's phone for all the communication on calling your friends and all that?
Yeah.
Did you have, like, how, I can't memorize numbers, were you just memorize them, or you went through your phone to...
I didn't have a phone at the time. Well, I mean, I did, but didn't have any data on it or anything, so I wasn't calling anybody. I was just mainly using like social media.
Oh, gotcha.
This is why the follow-up questions feel repetitive. The detectives are building recovery points. A parked car can be found. A discarded bag can be searched. A debit card purchase has a location and time. A phone can connect messages, contacts, and movement. Cassandra is not only describing a past event now, she is identifying places where investigators can test the description. One answer also matters later. She says friends were contacted, but nobody was brought to the house.
So, and
Is that your Snapchat we're using?
yeah,
Okay.
I was mainly just using Snapchat to, you know, contact like just a couple of my friends to chill with
Okay.
them and stuff.
Did you guys ever chill with anyone during that week at all, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we chilled with some of his friends, some of my friends, and kind of a mixture of both of our friends. 'Cause, we sort of had like the same friends-ish, like, so yeah, we were just chilling with them. You know, we would just go meet up with them. We would never have anyone come over to the house. We were just like, that's a no. That's a big no-no. So.
And you said, I think I asked you before, you did go to karate or whatnot on Wednesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was he with you, or you left by yourself?
Yeah, it was me and Johnny.
You guys both went inside, or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, we both went inside. He was interested in seeing what the place looked like. And I forgot if Shifu, my master, was here or if he went to China, because Johnny really wanted to meet Shifu. So I was like, okay, let's go meet him. And
Where's that place at?
it's Duluth/Norcross.
What's it called, I guess?
Shaolin Institute.
I don't even know how to. Shyla?
Shaolin.
How do you spell
SHAOLIN.
What's wrong with that? Do you know how to spell that?
I don't know how. I would have been like,
That's
karate
called
school.
Institute?
Yeah, the Shaolin Institute.
And he says in Duluth area?
Yeah, it's like.
What streets are off of? Or do you know the exact address? No.
If you just look up the Shaolin Institute.
Yeah, sure. Do you remember who you talked to when you were there?
Who was there? I can't remember her name. She was one of the new ladies. There was a lady named Rita who was there, and then one of the office ladies was there.
And how long you guys were there for?
Just for like 10 minutes maybe. We weren't long. I just showed him around.
And I know this is, I'm sure you went to a lot of different places. Do you remember all the places you kind of went to buy clothes and things like that? Like, were you guys
Well.
the mall or?
Yeah, we went to. Where did we go? I think we went to the Mall of Georgia to go buy some clothes. Maybe Sugarloaf Mills. Yeah.
Remember what stores or anything, or no? No. So both of them, or you just don't know which one? What mall?
Both of
Oh, is
them.
it both?
I mean, we were around the area.
Always driving your grandpa's car, or did you drive your grandma's car too?
No, we just my grandpa's car.
Okay.
Didn't even touch my grandma's car. Yeah, we were just all around like Suwanee, Lawrenceville. We went over by what's it called? Johns Creek area.
What for?
Something Falls. There's like this huge settled bridge.
What's over there? What is that?
It's like this. It's like the Chattahoochee River. And
Okay.
then there's like this huge bridge that you can walk across. You can jump off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Did you jump off of it?
No,
Uh-uh.
it was too cold.
Do you know if I guess we got some good amount of blood on a pair of socks you wore. Did you ever take your shoes off, or?
What shoes?
I don't know what shoe, but I'm saying we got blood on your socks. Do you know if your shoes popped off or something, or did you step in blood by mistake, or?
Depends on.
Did you wear your boots the whole time? Is kind of what he's asking.
Yeah, but I don't remember getting blood on my socks.
Those little ankle socks, I guess you wear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes we use those for gloves too.
Oh, okay.
Because our hands were getting really sweaty, and then we got some of my socks and just put on some of my socks, and then that's how.
Use that as like a glove for grip and stuff.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
Another question for you too. I noticed that all your bed sheets and sheets were taken off of your bed. Did you kind of bring all that stuff in the living room so you wouldn't have to go upstairs, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where you guys slept, pretty much?
We slept in the TV room. We didn't want to stay upstairs.
The detective says investigators found blood on a pair of socks. Cassandra first treats them as ordinary ankle socks, then explains that socks were sometimes used as makeshift gloves. The important point is not the object by itself. It is the way physical evidence forces the account to absorb a new detail. The questions then move to bedding brought downstairs and where the pair slept. That opens the simplest question in the interview. If the plan was to leave, why were they still there?
So,
Johnny kind of, when you guys were at the park, and you were talking about kind of the plan,
yeah.
was it kind of the plan that you would attack your grandma and he would attack your
Yes.
grandpa?
Yes.
And then, but during that kind of conversation where you guys had that and you were talking about maybe getting out of town and stuff like that, starting your new life, starting over and whatnot,
Yeah.
how come you guys did stay
Well,
in
because
town?
this is the plan. First, we were gonna get my grandparents. Ooh,
You hot?
and
You hot?
Yeah, I want to give her the
Oh, okay.
smushy things.
Okay.
what?
Your
Yes.
exercise stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so the reason why we stayed in town was because the plan was we were going to get both of our families. That's why,
Hold on, what?
okay, so the plan was that we were both going to get both of our families. But first we got my grandparents. Then that's why we went over to Johnny's house and we attacked his sister and her boyfriend because he wanted to kill his family.
Okay.
So that's like, we stayed in town for a couple days because, we wanted to get some money, we wanted to get ready to leave, and then that plan just going over to his house kind of just like, it didn't work out at all. It went downhill from there.
Now, there seems to be a pretty big gap
Yeah.
still, though, between your grandparents and then attacking his sister and the boyfriend.
Mhm.
Was that kind of in the plan
Yeah.
to try to get away with it for the week and then
Yeah.
kill them?
Well, we weren't really like going on like a week thing. It was kind of just like a day-to-day kind of thing. Like, what are we gonna do today, sort of thing. But I mean, we wanted to get out of town like as soon as possible.
Okay.
But just how it all just kind of timed out. Thank you so much. Didn't really like. It just, I don't know. It didn't really work out as we planned it to be.
Okay.
So
there was no. So you guys basically stayed in town after your grandparents because the plan was then to kill Johnny's family and maybe get some more money?
yes.
Okay. And it wasn't like a set schedule on Saturday at 5:55 p.m. we're gonna go kill him, but more of a day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I mean, like, we were just planning on doing it at night mainly.
Okay.
It
So
didn't-
so what made you guys pick that night that you did it? And not any of the other nights before? Was anybody gonna be at the house that shouldn't have been, or were you waiting on someone in particular to be there with them? Who's in Johnny's family? Does he got a mom and a dad?
Just a mom, 2 sisters, and that's it.
Okay.
And yeah, we were really like planning on like what time. We were just kind of like just going how it went, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing how it would go, and then it just kind of like really downhill from there.
That is the video's central break. Asked why they stayed in town, Cassandra says the plan involved both families. One detective immediately stops the flow. Hold on, what? He does not argue with her. He makes her define what both means, which family came first, what the next step was, and why money mattered. This is option narrowing. A vague idea becomes a sequence with intended people, preparation, and purpose. The statement is still her account in this room, not independent proof of every detail. But its scope is now much larger than the story she began with.
Did you guys talk much about the incident actually at Johnny's or no?
No, we kind of segued into it just because I was wondering why they stayed in town so long, but I didn't realize that was the reason, was because they were planning on killing Johnny's family too.
Mm-hmm.
Whose idea was that? Was that also talked about at Peachtree Ridge Park?
Yes, that was Johnny's idea. Cause then that's the reason why he asked me if I wanted to kill my grandparents. Cause he wanted to already kill his family. And he was like, let's be Bonnie and Clyde.
You said that?
Yeah. I was like, okay.
That's what I first said when, because I'm the one that got called out to the scene initially, and that's the first thing that came out of my mouth. So.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the movies?
Of course.
You have or you haven't?
Yes, of course course I have.
Of
Oh,
course.
shit.
Of course,
Too
yeah.
young. I didn't
I'm
think.
29 and I haven't.
Thank you.
Yeah, my mom was really into like old movies, so
Okay.
as I was a child, I used to watch like a lot of old movies.
I guess with your grandparents, then we can move on to Johnny's. I mean, was there like ever a snapping point, or, I mean, do you feel bad about what happened? Do you think she deserves what happened, or what? You know, how are you feeling right now? I'm not in your shoes. You
With my
know.
grandparents?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel terrible. I mean, I feel like the worst person on the planet, but at the same time, it was kind of just like, I don't know. I mean, I feel heartbroken, but I don't know. It's really weird. Like, I'm really sad about it, and that's like one of the reasons why like I wanted to, kill myself, like, and just overdose. Because, like, there was so much stuff going on between me and my grandparents already. Like, I couldn't handle it anymore, like,
Like you said with his follow-up question, though, I mean, did they deserve it? Did Grandma deserve it? Did Grandpa deserve it? Or was it kind of just more getting away from your own family?
it was more kind of just getting away.
Okay. So you don't think that Grandma did anything?
I mean, I was for, the couple times that, like, she would call the cops on me for, no reason sometimes, or like, just like a lot of the stuff that she would say would be really offensive because it would be about my mom.
Who did you have because your grandparents are essentially your parents at this point.
Yeah.
And they've been taking care of you for how many years, and you live with them. It's a day-to-day thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you have a more contentious relationship with? Who was the one you were butting heads with all the time?
My grandma.
Your grandma more so than your grandpa?
Yeah, I couldn't talk to my grandpa. Like, I did not have a real good relationship with him. Like, before we did, but then, I don't know, like, I wasn't able to talk to him
Okay.
as much, and he kind of, like, pushed me out.
Pushed you out of his life a little bit. Do you think that maybe... Was it Johnny's plan to you get your grandma and he get your grandpa, or did you want to kind of get your grandma yourself because of your relationship, like your strained relationship?
It was sort of Johnny's idea more. I mean, I don't know. I don't think like they deserved it, but I just wanted to get away from all of that, like, I was so tired of dealing with my family. It felt like I didn't even have a family. Like, it felt like they weren't there. Like, even though they tried to help, it's just like the way that they were kind of doing it was like, I don't know, like, it didn't really work out. So, I don't know. I started feeling
Was
like,
your mom ever part of the plan?
killing them.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to.
Was it something you and Johnny discussed, or is it something you
No.
just thought of?
Well, I mean, we did discuss it, but then Johnny was like, no, we can't waste our time on them. And I was like, okay. But I wanted to.
Johnny kind of told you not to,
Yeah.
that it wouldn't be beneficial.
Yeah, because, I don't know what's really going on with my parents, I mean, we drove over by their house the other day. They have new cars, I don't know what guns they have in their house, I don't really know what's going on inside their house. So, I mean, I don't know.
You didn't know what you would be met with.
Yeah, I didn't.
Whereas your grandparents, you knew it was kind of a safe bet
Yeah,
that they'd be sleeping at that time of night, and
yeah.
you could attack them separately and be able to control them.
Yeah, because I don't know what my parents would do. They're insane.
So you guys kind of had a plan for each kind of lifestyle of your families. Like your grandparents obviously went to bed a little earlier. You could just wait until they were asleep, and then you could each respectively take one and kill them. And then with Johnny's family, he said it would be easier for you guys to kind of knock them down one by one and kill them when they returned.
After a long break, the detectives returned to cars, clothing, footwear, and who was involved. They then ask how Cassandra feels and why she says this happened. She describes family conflict, wanting to escape, and decisions she attributes to her boyfriend. None of that is a diagnosis, and none of it should be treated as a legal excuse. The analytical value is narrower. Investigators compare motive language with planning language. When they summarize different approaches for different households, they are asking her to confirm that the preparation was not one undifferentiated burst. It had separate choices.
Just quick question.
Yeah.
So we found, obviously, your grandpa's car at Johnny's house.
Yeah.
Is that the car you had the whole time up until you went to Johnny's house?
Mm-hmm.
And then whose car did you take from Johnny's house? If
His
grandpa's car was still
sisters.
his sister's.
Yeah.
And what kind of car was that?
It was a Honda SUV-ish. It was gray.
Okay.
The reason why we took that car because we couldn't find the keys to my grandpa's car, but we found his sister's keys.
Okay, so you lost the keys to grandpa's car
Yeah.
in Johnny's house probably? Or?
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
Johnny's house.
Do you remember what you were wearing when you guys attacked Johnny's family?
I was wearing... Yeah, I was wearing a blue shirt that said, it's something like good vibes only. It was like halfway to here. It had like, it was blue, like a light blue. Had like, the sleeves kind of like had holes in them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a light blue. And then I was wearing jeans.
Is that what you were wearing when you got picked up?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Johnny? Because Johnny wasn't wearing, when he got to his buddy's house, he wasn't wearing many clothes.
When we went over to his friend's house, he was only in shorts.
What was he wearing when he attacked his sister?
I don't remember.
Don't remember.
But he took all of his clothes off, like he stripped.
And put them where?
I don't remember.
Why did he take them off?
Because he was burning, like his whole body was burning. So he had
Like
to
were the clothes wet with the stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had to do like a milk shower. Like he literally like stripped.
Did you guys buy milk
Yeah.
to do the milk shower?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we found a milk jug in the back of the Nissan. Is that okay? In Grandpa's car, there was a lot of bloody clothes.
Yeah.
You're telling us 100% it was just you and Johnny.
Yeah, it was just me and Johnny.
Nobody else was involved.
No one else was involved.
Okay, so all the bloody clothes and everything else that's gonna be you and Johnny only.
Yeah.
It was only you and Johnny that planned to kill Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
It was only you and Johnny that planned to kill his family.
Yes.
It was only you and Johnny that decided not to kill your mom and dad.
Yes.
Okay. So when you guys changed,
Mhm.
did you change in the house?
I changed at his friend's house. Well. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Let's go back to Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
Did you change at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. The boots in your bedroom, are those the boots that you wore?
Yes.
You only have one pair of boots like that?
Just those Timberlands.
Those Timbs?
Well, they're like knockoff Timbs.
Right.
But yeah, those were the only shoes I was wearing.
And you were wearing them the whole time?
When we went over I grabbed a pair of Converse too,
Okay.
but I wasn't wearing those Converse.
I meant the whole time the attack on
Yes.
Grandma and Grandpa happened?
Yes.
Okay. And when we were riding over here, you noticed a lot. And he and I missed, like, even in his car. What is it called?
Starship thing Phantom.
Yeah. So you noticed what his lights were called. You saw the little bumper sticker that I could barely see from the back seat. Like, and you were talking about detectives and investigations and stuff like that. So obviously that's what we do, and we do this quite a bit.
Mhm.
And the thing is, we can basically piece together kind of what happens based on the evidence and stuff like that. But what we never can fully explain is why it happened or what happened. Like the reasons it happened.
Like why we did what we did.
Yeah.
I mean, the main reason why I did what I did was because I kind of just wanted to get away from my family.
How were you feeling? So that was your plan going into it. killing grandma and grandpa would get you further away from your family.
Yeah.
When you were actually attacking grandma,
Mhm.
when you heard Johnny attacking grandpa, you said you got a rush.
Yeah, I had like this like kind of like this rush where I was like, okay, like I'm ready to do this, like it's, gonna happen. There's no going back.
So
It wasn't like a good rush. It was kind of just like, okay, like
it's go time.
I gotta do this, like I gotta do what I gotta do.
No, I'm not going to pretend I'm any expert in karate or anything like that. I got a cousin who's a Filipino world champion. He's pretty good at what he does in whatever art form he does it in.
Mhm.
But I know a lot of it is kind of that controlled aggression.
Yeah.
Okay. No lie that this was a pretty violent attack on grandma and grandpa.
Yes.
Were you able to kind of control your aggression based on all your training over these years? Were you angry? Were you sad when it was going on? What kind of walk me through what was going on in your head? I mean, was it like you said, the rush where it's go time, I just need to do what I'm here to do?
Yeah.
Or was it like they gave me curfew, they deserved it?
It was
Let's
it's both.
both.
Honestly, I mean, I stopped doing kung fu for a while just because my mind wasn't there.
Mhm.
I just all of my feelings were and my emotions were all over the place, and I wasn't able to focus. So that really affected my kung fu. But when I was there, I don't know, just all of my emotions kind of just came out when it was happening. I was just angry and I was sad, but I was heartbroken at the same time, because it was just why did all of this stuff have to, happen with my family,
Mhm.
Why did I have to deal with all and it's just, I just kind of really got tired of it, and I couldn't handle it anymore. I just kept exploding inside almost.
Mhm.
I wanted to just run away and just be by myself with someone, and just start my life. I was just tired of being
And
there.
grandma and grandpa were your biggest hurdles?
Yeah. Just because,
Is that how you saw them as your biggest hurdles to being with Johnny?
no, they were my biggest hurdles because of probation.
Okay.
If I didn't get probation, I wouldn't be in this, I don't know, probation kind of really messed me up because, I was going to get a job, I was going to, start getting money, just, starting my life, and then once I got probation, it kind of just, really messed up everything, I had to be home at a certain time, and I couldn't do
Right.
as much stuff as I, used to do, and, that really made me angry because, I used to just be able to do whatever, I wanted to,
The questioning closes with a deliberate ownership lock. The detective repeats the same structure. Only you and your boyfriend planned this. Nobody else was involved. The later family plan also belonged to the two of you. Repetition here is not filler. It closes the door on an unnamed third participant and creates a clean statement investigators can compare with every photograph, print, message, and witness account.
When you, during this whole week, kind of in between, you guys obviously took grandma's credit card. You swiped it a bunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get denied when you were trying to swipe it?
No.
Okay.
We tried to take cash out, but then we found out it was a debit card.
Okay.
That's the only reason why we get denied.
You got $1,000 in cash. Did you spend it all, or do you have
Yeah.
it all?
We spent it all
Okay.
on food, money, weed.
And the money you were gonna potentially get from Johnny's family was gonna be what
Yeah.
you were gonna start new with.
Yeah.
Where were you gonna go afterwards?
We were gonna go to Florida.
Okay. Anywhere in particular?
Maybe Pensacola, Panama City, just somewhere, where we could just escape.
Yeah,
Just somewhere where we could just kind of escape reality. Because
I gotcha.
this kind of just all I've been wanting to do for such a long time, which is
Escape reality or kill grandma and grandpa?
well, no, not kill them. Kind of just escape from everything.
Okay.
Just start my life. I don't know, just. I just wanted to move on from everything, just my family, I couldn't be around them because just everything that, you know, we've all been through, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so much betrayal and lies.
Did Johnny have a similar relationship with his family, or was his more of a beneficiary kind of thing? He wanted their money and...
Well, the way I saw their relationship was, his mom, you know, would get on him a lot, saying, you know, like, you're not doing anything with your life, and blah, blah, blah. When he had, like, he just got out of jail, he had 2 jobs, he was back in school, he was, you know, getting together.
Right.
And then, you know, his mom kept saying, you know, like, you're just worthless, you know, you're not doing anything.
Kind of putting him down.
Yeah.
So it was more of a hostile relationship between them with that.
Hey, do me a favor. You gotta take a look at that. That's you and him, right? Is that at your grandparents' house? It sure looks like the living room of your grandparents' house.
How would that be possible?
Who's taking that?
That couldn't be at my grandparents' house. There was no one at my grandparents' house, so that could have been at my grandparents' house.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Oh, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Who, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it sounds like.
Well, let me watch it again. I gotta. That must have been before.
Who's over there?
That might have been like Izzy or Sabrina.
But your grandparents didn't like Johnny, so when was he at your house much?
Like, he didn't go to my house at all. Like, I mean, that couldn't have been at my house. That had to be at someone else's house because we had no one at my house. It was just me and Johnny.
I mean, you've been honest with me. I saw that, and it. Obviously, I've been at your grandparents' house. You know what your grandparents' house looks like, and just even the stuff said almost seems after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cassandra says the money was spent and that the intended escape was Florida. Then a detective shows media he says appears to come from her grandparents' house. At first, she says that cannot be the location. Next, she offers other homes and possible people behind the camera. We cannot authenticate the image from this video alone, so the safe conclusion is about the interview, not the image. Once evidence enters the room, a simple denial turns into competing explanations that investigators can check.
We got a problem, man. I mean, as you know, I'm a cool dude. So is she, okay? I've been doing this longer than you've been alive, okay? I don't know what those DA investigators, I don't know what type of, you know, how many times they talked to you or that. We're different in that aspect, okay? I'm cool with you if you're cool with me. But once lying and stuff like that starts, I have a problem. I believe that there were people at that house, okay?
If it was probably only sunshine.
I mean, I just want no if or anything like that. Unfortunately, you're in this, okay? There's no, there's no saving face right now, you know.
So a lot of this was on the news, okay, as you can imagine, okay? So he's been getting phone calls about you inviting people over to your house, okay? So who was there?
The only person who I can think of would be Sunshine and her boyfriend,
Okay, so
And then
Sunshine has a boyfriend. What's Sunshine's boyfriend's name?
Alex
Alex.
Peterson.
Alex Pearson?
Peterson, yeah.
Peterson. White dude, black dude?
White,
How old is he?
20,
Where's he stay at?
like right down the road from me.
Golf receiver?
Yeah.
Now, again, you're saying you think they showed up. I mean, you have to, is that video from during that time frame, do you know?
It might have been, I don't know.
So, I mean, you remember pretty good details. I don't see how you
Listen,
forget
I
this.
just,
Is your grandma gonna let, real talk, is your grandma gonna let Johnny, Alex, and Sunshine over at her house?
No, they didn't even, she didn't even know about them
Okay.
I mean, she knew about Johnny, but she didn't know about.
So for all these people to be inside your house, we're gonna both have to assume that it was after you guys killed your grandparents.
I'll be straight up, dude. We heard about a conversation that took place inside there where someone was smell, and Johnny's like, "No, dude, it's just sewage. There's a sewage problem upstairs." Is this not?
That never came up.
Now that could be rumors. You know how when kids talk, rumors.
That never was a conversation that came up. The only people who came over to the house was Sunshine and Alex.
So they did come over to the house after you killed your grandparents?
Yeah, I mean, all of it was like one big rush. You know, I don't remember what day they came over. But
I'm not asking for a day. I'm just asking for in 7 days after you guys killed your grandparents and before you went to go attack Johnny's family.
Yeah.
Sunshine and Alex were at your house.
Yes.
The next detective changes tone. He says reports and media coverage point to people being inside the house, and he asks for names. Cassandra moves from uncertainty to identifying 2 visitors. The most effective pressure is not his profanity or his claim to experience. It is the timeline. Her grandparents would not have allowed those visitors there, she says. So if they came, the visit had to be after the deaths. That conflicts with her earlier statement that nobody came to the house, and shows why investigators keep asking whether there is anything else. We cut the repetitive follow-up and resume when the visitor story connects to messages and the explanation given to other people.
Did Izzy come over?
No.
Does she know what happened?
No.
Did you tell anyone what happened? Not a person?
No one knew. I told everyone that my grandparents left on vacation.
Why were you even telling people that your grandparents left? To let them come over?
Because my grandma kept texting everyone saying to look out for me.
What do you mean?
To see where I was. Because, you know, after she kicked me out, she started texting all of my friends and everyone saying, look out for Cassie, you know, tell her to come home. And then I told people I went home, and then I told them that they weren't home. They left a note and the key saying that they were going on vacation for 2 weeks.
Did you text anyone on Grandma's phone?
Yes.
Pretending to be Grandma?
Yes.
Who did you text?
Just Sylvia.
Okay. And who's that to you?
She's a family member in California.
Okay. So you texted Sylvia. What did you say to Sylvia?
She kept asking, is everything okay? Because she just started freaking out, like, that my grandma wasn't texting her. And so I started texting her saying everything's fine.
Where'd you take Grandma's phone from? Was it on her nightstand? Was it in her purse?
It was on her nightstand.
Oh.
The questioning now ties the visitor issue to messages sent from her grandmother's phone and to the vacation explanation given to friends and relatives. We are cutting a brief graphic follow-up. In the exchange after it, the detective challenges her claim that there was no party and comments on visible emotion. The stronger analysis is not how Cassandra looks. It is that the account changed after investigators introduced an outside source. Names, messages, a video, and a defined 7-day window can all be checked. A claim about visible emotion cannot do that work.
If we call if we call Alex and Sunshine, they're gonna tell us you had a party?
No.
That house.
Yeah, we destroyed that house, but we didn't have a party there. We didn't have a party there.
Cassie, Johnny, Sunshine, and Alex, and that's it?
That was it.
And that video's from after, right?
It must have been from Sunshine, because no one else was at the house.
Okay.
I didn't even think she was recording us off her phone.
When she was, you used Snapchat. Why wouldn't she use Snapchat? She didn't know your grandparents were dead upstairs.
Yeah. I didn't realize she was taking a video of us.
Anything else? It only seems that you're sorry you got caught that you had people over after. You don't seem to be sorry that you killed your grandparents.
I am.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Knock if you need anything.
For roughly 40 minutes, the room becomes evidence processing, photographs, a cheek swab, fingerprint attempts, paperwork, and long waits. We removed that procedural stretch. When the detective returns, he explains that a search warrant authorized the collection, then tells Cassandra about assault counts tied to the incident at her boyfriend's home, and 2 malice murder warrants connected to her grandparents. This is a charge notification, not the later court outcome.
Hey, Cass, you doing all right still?
Mhm.
Sure. I'm gonna stick these in your bag, okay? Okay, for all that stuff we did to you with your prints, and they took the swab and all that stuff, I just can't take it. I gotta get a search warrant, okay? You understand?
What do you mean?
I did it, but what I'm saying is I had to get a search warrant to do that. I can't just take
Yeah.
those items. This is a search warrant that I got to take those items, to take your fingerprints, the swab, and she took some pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna stick this in here, you can read it. And as for the incident that happened at Johnny's place, you're charged with 2 counts of assault, and so is Johnny, because of what happened there, okay?
Mhm.
And obviously with your grandparents now, you're being charged with, what should I give you? Yeah, these 2, I'll serve. I gave you 2 more. Anyways, you're being charged of malice murder for your grandmother and then malice murder for your grandfather. Okay? And there's just the 2 warrants on there. Like I told you, I'm a straight shooter, and I'm just letting you know about that, okay? And obviously, you know my name. If you want to talk later on down the road or whatnot, you're more than welcome to call me, okay? My information's in here. So, okay?
The interview ends without a courtroom verdict, but it leaves investigators a detailed record. Cassandra identifies access, timing, preparation, assigned roles, vehicles, clothes, cards, phones, visitors, and a broader plan. She also changes the visitor account after detectives introduce outside information. In February 2018, Cassandra Bjorge and her boyfriend pleaded guilty. Each received 2 life sentences with the possibility of parole after 60 years, plus 21 years to run concurrently. The latest official placement verified for this production is a 2024 Georgia court calendar. It lists Cassandra at Lee Arrendale State Prison. The central lesson is simple: rapport produced detail, detail created commitments, and one quiet follow-up revealed how much more the first version had left out.